family, and then were not allowed to get back on the plane back to England, even though they lived in England for all of their adult life. And the other thing to remember about Windrush, people talk about Windrush, and a lot of the cases we've seen recently have been about people from the Caribbean. But actually, we're talking about a series of cohorts of people who came from 1948 to 1972. And although the Caribbean people are the ones that have the publicity at this time, unless something is done about the hostile environment and the thinking behind it, you will see cohorts of people from South Asia and Africa treated in exactly the same way. So Windrush has become synonymous with the Caribbean, which obviously I have a lot of sympathy with, because my family's from the Caribbean. But remember, it's about anyone from the Commonwealth who came between 1948 and 1972. So you think, how did this happen? Why would people do this? Harmless little elderly West Indian pensioners deported. Well, I'll tell you, it starts with the way we talk about migration. It starts with the otherization of immigrants. It starts with politicians talking about immigrants swarming here, that immigration is a problem. It starts with a whole set of urban myths, like we're not allowed to talk about immigration. I've been in MP for 30 years, I've never known a month, really, when people weren't talking about immigration. So it starts with how you talk about migration. It starts with how you see it. It starts with seeing it as a problem, and any measure is justified. And it also starts with this notion, which is about immigration being a problem, that somehow there are pull factors for these migrants and refugees. And somehow if we eliminate the pull factors, these people will stop coming. So when we talk about the hostile environment, it goes back many years. There was a point under a Labour government when there was a huge amount of fuss about refugees and asylum seekers. And the idea was, and I sat in Parliament and heard people say this, that people were coming to get benefits, where a Labour government introduced food vouchers. The idea was you wouldn't give them money because money was the draw, so you'll give them food vouchers. It was an exceptionally cruel and inefficient way of helping people, because if you didn't have money, sometimes you couldn't even get a bus. So people would literally walk miles to the supermarket, which would honour them, because not every shop honoured these food vouchers. But I had to work with people who had to walk miles to the supermarket with their food vouchers to get their food. In the end, the scheme was scrapped because it was so inefficient and it was so cruel. But that was about a hostile environment. The idea was that if you didn't give them cash, maybe they wouldn't come. The other thing, which I'm going to return to, which was meant to create a hostile environment, was the system of immigration detention. Now, a lot of people don't realise, including our past Home Secretary Anne Barrard, that people in immigration detention have not, by and large, committed any crimes at all. Immigration detention, that, as we know, was introduced by David Blunkett. And the idea was, again, it was meant to deter people. Because the idea was if people thought they were going to come here and they were going to be detained, maybe they wouldn't come here at all. But we were told when immigration detention was introduced that people would not be kept for longer than 28 days. Because when people like Jeremy Corbyn and myself queried the lack of due process, the unfairness, we were told, no, it doesn't matter, because they're only going to be there for a matter of weeks prior to deportation. So immigration detention was part of creating a hostile environment. Of course, the climax, if you like, is what Julius was saying. The 2012 Acts and 2014 Acts under Theresa May's Home Secretary. And I have to tell you, these acts were put through Parliament and debated, and I said, on the floor of the House, I said that if you introduce these measures to trap, as it were, so-called illegal migrants, the danger is that people will get caught up in it who just look like migrants. In other words, black people will get caught up in it. And that is exactly what happened. And with 2012 and 2014, sadly the Labour Party voted for it, but Jeremy and myself, David Glanville and a few of us voted against it because we could see where it was going. We could see exactly where it was going. Immigration detention has been a scandal for as long as it's existed. I visited yards with the Women's Detention Centre right at the beginning when it opened. It was awful. I was there this year, having spent a year trying to get the Home Office to allow me to get in, and it was very tragic. And some of the women in Yardswood are Windrush generation. Women have lived here for 40 years, women that have British children, and they've been picked up and stuck in detention with no way out. So what will a Labour government do? What will myself as Home Secretary do? First of all, I think it's really important to change the conversation about immigration. We need to hear more about the contribution immigrants make to society. You will hear even Labour movement people say nonsense like, oh, the problem with immigrants is they drive down wages. Now, there's no question we've seen a lot of low wages and insecurity in recent years, but it's not immigrants who drive down wages, it's predatory employers, it's weakened rights for trade unions, and it's globalisation. So we have to change the conversation, realise that London, Birmingham, Manchester, these are great cities because of immigration. Immigration going back to the 19th century, immigration going back to the Irish, immigration going back to the Jewish community which came here fleeing pogroms in Russia. So we need to change the conversation. We need obviously to repeal the 2012 and 2014 Acts. And I'm committed to closing Yardswood, closing it completely. Also closing Brook House, which is another detention centre. There was an awful, there was a panorama program which shows how awful it is. And then reviewing the entire immigration detention estate. And in the meantime, I do not believe that people should be detained for more than 28 days in immigration detention. That's what MPs were told in the notice would happen, and I think that is what should happen. And in passing, I would say about immigration detention in the state, that it is my view that the private sector has no business in the deprivation of liberty. And that goes for immigration detention, also goes for prison. So I want to change the conversation about immigration entirely. Since I've become Home Secretary, I've given 3 speeches on immigration. One was about Labour's values and our commitment to family and family rights. And one of the things we would do is do away with, if you're here and you want to bring in your family and you're not from the EU, you have to have a minimum income. Which means that it's like if you're poor, you're not entitled to family right. Well, that's something that Joan knows something very strongly about. We would do away with the income guarantee. And we would give people a right to bring their family in, just actually in the same way that EU migrants currently have those rights. So the first speech was about the importance of family and how this current immigration system tore families apart. The second speech was about hostile environment. The one I did last week was about how we're going to transform the system of visas, bring in work visas to allow a lot more flexibility. Because of course, what the people that go on about immigrants and what a scourge they are and how they're swarming all over the country forget is that immigrants are vital to the function of this economy. And not just what they call skilled immigrants. I think sometimes the distinction between skilled and unskilled is a bit bogus. Without immigrants from the EU and outside the EU, social care in London would collapse. I mean, literally collapse. The building trade will tell you that they are reliant on skilled brickies and plasterers and other persons to come in to help build the houses and the social accommodation that we all want to see. So, we change the conversation, we repeal the worst of the legislation, we close down Glanville and Brook House, and we start to move towards an immigration system which is fair, which is efficient, and which reflects Labour values. Thank you very much.
Diane's not going to stay very long, sorry, but I wanted to make sure that people have specific questions they wanted to ask. And if it's all right with you, we'll give them 5 minutes for questions. So does anybody want to have a specific question they'd like to ask? Yes, thank you.
My name is Raya Feldman. I'm the chair of the Migrant Centre and I work for a charity called Maternity Action. And we've been doing work at Maternity Action and we have seen loads and loads of people at the Migrant Centre who are charged for their health care, including their maternity care. And they're not just charged, they're charged at 150% of the tariff that is charged to the CCGs who commission care. And I want to ask Diane Abbott for a commitment among her other commitments that you've just said what you're going to do, that you will abolish charging for healthcare for all migrants if Labour gets to power.
Okay, we'll ask Diane to come back again. Yeah, are there any more specific questions? Yes.
I'd like to just ask that, you talk about the pull factor coming to this country. We forget that people are coming here because we're relatively safe here. If Britain and America and other EU countries stop selling arms to countries like Pakistan and Afghanistan and all these other places, people wouldn't come here. If we stopped trashing countries in Africa and Asia and ex-colonized countries, people wouldn't come here. So British foreign policy needs to change.
There's one more right at the back, and then we'll ask Diane to, yes. We'll ask Diane to...
Thanks, Chair. Diane, you missed the introduction from Angela in the chair where she specifically mentioned the pre-assessment forms which are now being used within the Barts NHS Trust.